here. Alright. Hello everyone. Today's the day. We are building the Yorick Keyboard. So I should probably clear off my desk. I have all the parts with me right here. So let me just set this stuff aside. We got, this is nice. This is the one I built already. So our keyboard is actually going to be a little bigger than that over there. So first up for switches, we got box royals. It's a nice little tactile switch. I already lubed them because I don't want to spend 6 hours on stream doing that. So we'll put that over here. We have the keycaps. We'll save those for last. We'll put them on the bed over here. And then we have the good stuff. So this is... just move that. So we have our stabilizers for our keyboard, which is the KBD 67 Lite R3. So this is the 3rd edition. It's got it straight transparent. Nice. I got a little silicone insert, so it's nice and soft. Then we also got a nice little cable with it. Keep that inside there for now. We have the parts. Let's move this. So a lot of this is just lubing the stabilizers and then pressing shit into the keyboard. So got that up there. Switches aside for now. Put all the tools inside there. Let's open up the stabilizers and see what we got, because I actually haven't looked at these. So nice and clear. I mean, it doesn't matter, you never see the stabilizers, that's the whole point. But we got all our stuff. We have big housings. So actually I'm gonna real quick. Say hit types, help me out. Help me out, buddy. Just gotta type. Just pull up a quick tutorial because I forget how to lube stabilizers. I've only done this once before, but
and then simply insert.
We got it. So we have our stabs.
This is a real B&H customer.
Fuck off, B&H. Alright. So SFR base bar. So we need one for the escape key. We should need 4 sets of stabilizers. We should need this aside, and then set one of these aside. Back in the bag. Put the here. Then let's go one at a time for these. We got our little housings. And we're not going to be using all of these. Laptops. Why now? And screws, these we save for later. That helps us put it into get out our brushes and stuff. Okay, to be fair, I did not come prepared to this stream because I had a dentist appointment a few hours ago, like on very short notice. I completely forgot about it. That's my fault, but
Fuck it, we're still mad.
alright. So
Customer story. Step man
while
just
we
came.
deal with this, get ready. So my plan for the stream is to lube the stabilizers on stream and then assemble the keyboard. We can skip the ad. So
But any of the thinner lubes used for normal switch lubing work here as well. And I really don't
and yes, we
recommend
are watching a Teha Types tutorial.
electric grease here. The only component making contact with the stabilizer housings are the stabilizer stems.
So the stem, that's this little part right here. So probably gonna I am watching a tutorial. So go. So we got that lubed. Of course, my light is dying. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Try that. Now lighting's terrible. With one hole goes out like that. Right, so let's just get all of these out of the way then. So it's mostly just looping insides these housing. I'm gonna do that. Chat, how we doing? I know it's kind of an improv stream. I didn't have too much of a plan going into this. But we are vibing. We are building keyboard. So I'm super sad because I play Rek'Sai Top, as some of you know. So I have been kind of just messing around with Rek'Sai Top, but then they're about to give it an Elderwood skin, which is really fucking cool. But on the other hand, they're also about to nerf basically the way I play Rek'Sai. And I know with these, you the shit out of it. absolutely shit out of it. Corners. And we'll stick this into one side. Stick that in. We should here. Right? Does. Yeah, it does. There we go. That's... Right, I fucked that one up. Hey ha! Have our lubed parts. I'm gonna re-lube this real quick. Not looking too bad. Basically. But yeah, we just want a lot of lube. Yep. There we go. That's pretty well lubed. Stabilizer part. Get in. Oh, that's quite loose.
The area where the wire bend is. This is why, as you remember, while slotting the wire into place.
Alright, so it'll go kinda like this. And we just press it in. There we go. Alright. Take a bit of trial and error. We have one side of stabilizer. Now to do that for the other side, which should be nearly as difficult now that I remember what the fuck I'm doing. We just hit a bunch, big swab of lube on the end of our paintbrush, and then just go to town on the end of this. Make sure it gets all along the wire. And we want to leave the part of the corner too, just because that's where a lot of the contact will be made. That's like where it rotates from. So nice. Go. Got that inserted. Got in. down. There we go. Alright. It's one stabilizer done. Set that aside. Now I gotta do that 3 more times, but it's probably gonna be less painful now that I remember. Dot on the inside, dot on the inside, dot on the back, and red. I don't know how good the lighting is. I really need to fix my lighting. My setup right now. Yeah, I do love keyboards a lot. I made this keyboard, or I made my first keyboard a couple months ago. Now we're making a themed one. Like, I actually might make money off of this, so you know, worth it. How you doing? How you doing, Chunky? Read that. So, if we have time after this, I'm probably going to play a game of Yorick. I don't know if I'll have the time after, though. Is life stuff. Yeah. Something I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like about being a teenager, is that I have to listen to my parents. Sometimes I don't like doing that. You know, the usual stuff. They're good parents. But, you know, sometimes it's hard. Yeah. So, we got that wire. That in, there's one end. I gotta do that again. That'll work. Alright. And time to put it in. Oh shit, wrong side. My one problem is that after I do the first stabilizer or so, like, my fingers get really slippery from handling so much lubricant. So it's harder for me to actually, like, do shit. So, knock it off. Alright, number 3. Here we go. Go. Dot. 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 And for those of you wondering what music I'm using, it's Sessions Diana. It's from the album. I don't know what song it is, but it's from that album because it's chill, just relax in here, and I don't gotta worry about copyright bullshit. So good for a guy like me. Alright, one. And that's 2. Time to get the wire. That means time to add the lube. Fuck, we're doing things at an angle. I've never had to like do shit in front of a camera before. Right, so one end. Gotta put that in. This is the boring part of making a keyboard, ladies and gentlemen. We're just painting lubricant on shit and then putting it back together, but on a super small scale that no one cares about. That in, there's one side done. Now we can go to the other side. Okay, we don't need that much. Right. Close it on bottom. Alright, that's all the small stabilizers done. Time for the long boy. This is gonna be for the space bar. So take dot lube, and spread it. So if you think this is like super annoying and tedious, you've never lubed a switch, because lubing switches, holy fuck, it is annoying. Because you have to take the switch apart, and if you don't want to chill $30 on a switch opener, then your hands will hurt. And then you have to lube each individual part. So you have to lube the bottom housing, top housing, and the stem of the switch. And the spring, but spring isn't that big of a deal. You can just throw it all in a bag, put some lube in the bag, and then shake like there's no tomorrow, but not with the rest of the parts. The rest of the parts you have to actually try. you know me, putting effort into it. I don't support it. Support that at all. So. Let's see. Alright. Time for the wire. Final wire. The big boy. So this is gonna be the one people criticize the most whenever they check out a keyboard, because they're always gonna press the spacebar first. Like, it's the biggest key, how could you not? So you always want to make sure you're doing your stabilizers right, at least. Yeah, you want to get the other ones right, but there's this more emphasis on the spacebar. Like, if you're being judged. Stick one side in. Alright. The last time I lube anything for a while. Then we can get to the fun stuff. We need more! We need more! Roast this like a fucking rotisserie hot dog. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. The final stabilizer. Stick it in there. And there we go. That is a full set of stabilizers. We can put these somewhere else for now. I know they're unclipped, but take what you can get. So we're actually gonna put this aside for now. We're gonna put this on the bed in the case it's nice and protected. We're gonna bring down the holy part. This is the motherboard of the keyboard. This is the PCB. So take this out, nice and careful. Look at this. It's got the RGB, nice. And then on the back, this is what really matters, because we got the hot swap sockets, so that we don't have to solder everything. It'd be super fucking frustrating. So we gotta handle that with care. Alright. So the way we do this is make sure we have the stabilizers. And then see, I don't know if you can fucking see it. So there's some holes right here. We stick our stabilizer into, and we let it down. And then we take our screws. Actually, I should probably put away my lubing stuff because I don't need it. Okay, we'll just put this over here. Put the lube away. And then we get our tiny screwdriver. Kiyomi, how we doing? Thank you very, very much for the follow. How are you doing on this fine afternoon? I assume that's how you spell your name? Kiyomi. So actually, I'm just gonna dump these screws out because it'll be annoying grabbing them up. especially with my lubed fingers. So, fuck. Just sprung out of there. Let's go. Right, come on in. Screw it down. We don't need it too tight, just tight enough so that it doesn't move around. Actually, wait, no, I think we screwed. Yeah, we screwed in from the other side. Yeah, Alright. Put this in place. We flip that over. Grab the screw. I have to be very careful handling this, because if I break this, I will be very, very sad. I will be sad boy. So we gotta screw this in. Looks like it's all the way. Then we go and do that for the other side. We screw. I don't have an automatic screw yet, which kinda sucks. But you don't need one. That's like just really, really nice to have. Wait, don't mind me, I'm just being an idiot. There we go. There, oh, no. I need to be very careful. Down. Alright. Screw. So, I know, Kenji, you don't pay attention to. I know not many of my viewers pay attention to League, even though I stream League, because most of my viewers come from my Valorant streams, actually. But they just, Riot just accidentally leaked a bunch of stuff on the PvE, so they leaked the new champion. Looks like another copy-paste anime girl. Not nearly as much as Gwen, so that's a good sign. Right. Nope, I need to screw that in more. Alright. That is the enter key in. Yep, that's the enter or shift key. That's the shift key in. Now get this one in. Alright, so this, I'm gonna go. Oh, that might be a problem. Alright, so we're gonna do the backspace key next. It's gonna be life for me in like a year or two, because I'm just gonna get backspace out of existence. Probably not buy some grand scheme or something, or some grand like event, like a car crash or something. Probably just like a disease, but we'll keep chugging. So the thing that's tricky about the backspace, especially on this board, that is on the edge, so we can't just like funnel it in through the hole. The hole isn't completely. Ah. Can't get the screw in the hole. My fingers are too lubed. I have lubed fingers. God damn it, why is this so much harder? Alright, let's try the other one. Hopefully. Fuck. Doing like the small finger intensive stuff, like all the tiny technical stuff, that's what infuriates me about building a keyboard. It's not putting the keycaps on or getting the switches or installing the switches even. Like, no, that's all perfectly fine. I love doing that. My problem is when I have to do shit like this with these tiny ass screws that refuse to stay in their sockets. Then I risk damaging the motherboard every time because I stab it by accident. Alright, pretty lonely stream. We're just vibing. So how are you doing? How was your New Year's yet? Alright, I think that's... I don't wiggle, that don't wiggle. Alright, backspace key. Complete. And then, actually, the delete key, or I think this is the enter key, actually. The enter key is upside down. How fun. We put it in there. Not like that. Be more careful than I am. Whenever you're building anything, just be more careful with your small tech stuff than I am being right now, because I am being an irresponsible piece of shit. Don't be like me. Just don't. It saves you money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Fucking hell. Put my fingers off on something. Alright. Better. Let's try this again. And actually, we just hold it. Yeah, if we just hold it like this, we'll be fine. Don't slip out on me. But we are screwing it in, which is good. We do have it in. And we just need to get the actual thing into this socket. Yay, we got it. Alright, which will make the second one significantly easier. And you don't tighten these too tight. You just go until it stops. And once it stops, you go to the next one. Oh god, I am dropping frames like crazy. You love to see it. Very careful with this. This is not a keyboard that I'm bringing to school. Just because, like, I might sell this for profit. Because I don't play Yorick. Okay, like, if I stream tomorrow or on Thursday, then I don't know if... Like, I'll probably play Yorick just for the video title. Alright. The enter key has been successfully put in. Time for the space bar. So we put it in. Flip this around real quick. This is right next to like all of the like stuff I need to be careful around, so I should leave the stabilizers before the stream. Alright. After this, we got one screw left. By the way, guys, I am making a video out of this. And it's going to be very sad. There's no one chatting. be very, very sad. Very, very sad video. Eh. Eh. Why? Why screw? Why you gotta screw me over? I hated saying those words. So, have you ever seen those, like, Minecraft? Oh, we put 200 random players in a civilization. They had to make a civilization. And a bunch of, like, really cool unfolds. Like, I feel like that'd be really cool if I was in it. But at the same time, I don't know, like, what I could offer. Because I feel like I'd be really good with, like, the dramatic stuff. But I don't think I'd do anything fucking important. Like, unless I just decided to straight up kill someone. Fuck it up, don't fuck it up. Nice! Alright, we got it. We got the last screw. I just need to actually fucking screw it in. There it is. That is the completed motherboard. So I can put these screws away. Yes. Put them in the little baggie where they belong. Put it over here because I won't need it anymore. Alright. Now that we have completed motherboard, now we can get to the fancy stuff. So I have this silicone insert gonna go on top of the PCB. You just lay it on like that. And so this is going to mute a lot of the sound that would come from just me typing on the keyboard. And then that goes between the PCB plate. We are going to carefully place on just like that. So this is a polycarbonate plate. And I need to find need. Where are these screws? Let me screw plate together. We come at it from upside down, which really isn't ideal. But got everything. So we got scissors. Really should have checked everything. Yo, this ain't the right screws. These it? No, they're way too. No, they can't. Okay, so we need the big screws for this. That means the little screws must be the ones that... Or wait a fucking minute. Did I use the wrong screws? No, I can't have. I can't have used the wrong screws. Maybe I did? Did I? Are these the ones that are supposed to go on the fucking stabilizers? It might be. In which case... Yeah, because I think these are too short. No, they fit. They fit. Because otherwise, why would they be in the bag? Why? Because otherwise, why would the gold screws be in the bag with the stabilizers? It just wouldn't make any sense. Alright, these are the correct screws. Okay. I had myself worried for a second there, for a hot second. So, now it's all about screwing these in, making sure they're nice and tight-ish. Got that side screwed down. And here. There we go, that's tight enough. Here. So this is a gasket mounted keyboard. That's why these little protrusions are sticking out from the side. Because you'll see what I mean by gasket mount. But instead of it laying on the bottom of the case, this is going to lay in between two halves of the case. So it's just going to be all around bouncier and better sounding and feeling typing experience. But instead of like a normal O-ring gasket mount, we just have straight up silicone. We have silicone and polycarbonate because both the plate and the little silicone that we have are gonna be used. Screw that in. There we go. Alright, and then we just got 1, 2, 3, 4 more screws. Yeah, these are definitely the right screws, because I don't think there were enough gold screws in here. If they were the PCB screws, but they're not, so that's good. I didn't fuck up substantially, which would have been a massive nightmare. And then I can pour the rest of these out. Dropbox is full, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if my Dropbox is full. Alright, 2 more screws to go. There we go. There we go. 1 more screw. Place it nicely there. Alright. We have PCB is done. We got the silicone insert, we got the stabilizers. Let's move all of this. Don't need these for now. Alright. Close that up. Toss all of this over there. Put scissors we can put. I think we'll need that later. These and these we can put over here. Now we get our switches, and this is the important part. So we are going to take our switches one by one, plug them into the PCB like so. And then before we put the PCB in, we are going to test. I'm gonna plug the PC. Before we put the PCB into the case, we're gonna test it out on the software, make sure everything works. If it doesn't, we've already put it in the case, well then it's just a lot more stuff we gotta unscrew and undo, and it's really fucking annoying. So I'd like, and that's what happened last time. So something went wrong and I had to take everything out of the case. As where we are doing this, you can just plug shit in, make sure it works. And then we will be good to go. And this does have VIA support, so that's what we're going to be using. There we go, nice snap. Now we just plug all of these in. Let's get the function row out first. So, the way these pins are designed, these are 3-pin. So, these are plate mount. So, on PCB, each slot has 3 holes, 1 in the middle, and then 2 on the side for the pins. And so that's where the pins go. And then some switches will have 5 pins that are mostly, and those are PCB mount switches. They're more stable, but sometimes if your PCB only has 3 holes, if it's a plate mount PCB, then you will have to clip your switches, mutilate their legs a little bit. Go. Alright, now this is where it gets fun. We're just push it in until it snaps. And then press it a little bit for fun. So, box switches, these are box switches. They are really, really freaking annoying to lubricate. So, just because like 99% of switches that you'll see out there are cherry style switches or MX style switches. Or like they follow, like they're built a certain way. Like that's 99% of switches. And then Kale decided, no, we want our switches to be different. So they made box switches, and now they're different. So they're water resistant, but they're also built pretty much completely differently. So that means you have to have a different lubing technique. They're harder to take apart with your fingers. And then yeah, it's just more of a pain overall, in my opinion, to lube box switches. So I'm probably never going to use them again, unless like it's box jades, because then you don't have to lube them. You don't lube clicky switches, so on one hand I want to try it, but on the other hand, I'm a streamer. Clicky switches, noise. Not really excited about that. Yeah. So I think it's just me and Kenji in here right now. We're vibing. Alright. We got 4 switches, so this is the number row. So this is like your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then escape key over here. And unlike my 60%, so the thing about a 60% board is that it doesn't have the little like, it's a wavy dash. I forget what the fuck it's called, but it's the wavy dash. Chat, help me out here. Alright. Alright, time to get the switch puller out. I need help. Go. Dedicated switch puller, ladies and gentlemen. Switch and keycap puller. And so we do have arrow keys on this one, which is nice. It's nice, nice, nice. I think this is gonna look really cool once it's done. So it's coming along nicely. Up edge. Right, now just to fill in the rest of the main letter keys. And then this isn't a shift key, this is the question mark key. Actually right here below the enter key. Because it's a 65% keyboard, so we don't have all the space. And we already have a shift over here. So you don't really need the extra shift button on the right. So they just put the question mark there. Or this is the slash and question mark thing. You know what, let's just dump the rest of my switches out. Put the bag over here and then I can just pick them up. I think it'll look nicer. There we go. Just plugging them in, baby. And then, if we need to, we can pull any switches, any malfunctioning switches out. Like if we bend a pin, like that. Like we don't want to bend the pins. We can just set them straight again. And try again. There we go. Now the F row, the ASDF row, how's my audio, by the way? Oh god. Ooh, alright, we're not using that switch. That's a bad switch. Bent pin, you never like to see that. There we go. Looking at my stream on my laptop, it's down there on the floor. And we're a couple seconds behind. Not too bad. We are professionally vibing right now. As someone who uses linear switches, this feels weird to me, because these are tactile switches, so they have a bump. I'm used to just even key press all the way up and down. But actually most people don't like that. Ugh. I mean, I think I did a really good job on these, considering this is my first time with both a tactile switch and a box switch. So, yeah, we're doing good. We're having fun. Last one. Alright, and now we take our cable, we plug it in over here. Look at that, it has RGB. I'm gonna turn it off because I don't like... Although this is definitely way brighter than on my personal keyboard over there. So we're gonna go to the desktop. We're gonna go to via this little software, key tester, keyboard matrix. Alright, so here we go. This is the ultimate test. Nice. Actually, just get all these out of the way. Uh-oh. Whoops. Alright. Alright, so this switch is malfunctioning, so we gotta pull it out. Another bent pin. See, this is why we do this beforehand. The bent pin. Put that over here. We try again. We put via key tester, test matrix. There we go. Alright, top row and function row are all good to go. Alright, so far so good. Nice, 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 nice. Oh. This key is not functioning, so we pull this out. Yep, another bent pin. And actually just let's make sure these all work fine. They do. Alright, we have a fully functioning keyboard. So let me do that again because I need reference. Because I have not used this layout of keyboard before. Yep, looks about right. So now we can unplug this. Now this is the fun part, so I'm gonna set this aside for a bit. I'm gonna take our case apart, and I'm actually gonna switch back to full screen. Now we are gonna take the case apart, which is where this little tool comes in, because you need that for the screws. So we're just unscrewing the case, taking it apart. Here we go. I need to fix my lighting. That is my one big issue with my stream. Is I don't have proper lighting, so like you're never able to like see my face, or like even now, like it was good at the beginning of the stream, but my light just dies. Like I use this little clip-on light, it's weak as fuck, and like it's good on a charge, but the charge lasts like 2 minutes. Like that's why I turned it off, because it just already died. Yeah, it's probably the next thing I'm gonna upgrade, because I have a cam link coming in. My GoPro is gonna look even better now. As a webcam, because I'm using my GoPro right now. And there we go. And now, I'll take this apart. Put this on my lap for now. Going to gently lay the PCB down. Make sure everything lines up. Up right now. Alright, there we go. That's lined up. Now we put this back on. Around, make sure it's good, and then we take the screws and screw everything back in. I'm gonna flip the keyboard upside down. Drop it in. So I have like some really old videos I made as like my friends and I made as projects when we were in a videography class in like 8th grade and we were dumb. And I looked like a freaking like a toddler. I look like a toddler in the... But like everyone wants like a second part of my video. I had one where I was like role playing where I was like in the Fortnite map and I was dropping into the map. So I'm thinking maybe I'll like put up a poll. Like if I get to a certain point, then yeah, I'll make the dropping in part 2. So get me to affiliate. And I will make dropping in part 2 and release the old dropping. Old dropping in, it was cringe, but it was good. Right, there we go. We got the 4 corner screws in. That is the big hurdle. And so now we're gonna go the extra mile and screw in the center too, because we don't want that coming apart. We don't want anything coming apart. And I like this tool. This is a good tool. They should keep this design. So actually, KBD Fans is about to have a group buy for a solid lavender version of this keyboard, and personally I want it, but at the same time I'm spending way too much money on keyboards right now. Like, I don't want to spend more money. But on the other hand, stuff costs money now. So I have to actually like try and be responsible with my money, which I want to do fun stuff like this. Like, this is awesome. I love doing this. But like, this shit's getting expensive, so I'm probably gonna auction this keyboard off. Or just keep it and use it for views. We'll see. So, alright. And the final screw. And then we will test again to make sure everything works. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That is an almost complete keyboard. This should look familiar to most people now. Keycaps are off. Now we're at the final stretch. Put all my tools over here. All the broken switches over here. This is where we take the keycaps and put them on. So the keycaps that we're going to be using today is Enjoy PBT Curtain of Night. It's this really nice light blue, dark blue set. And I think it really matches Yorick's color scheme. It'd be nice if I could figure out how to open the fucking case, but you know. Open this. Oh. Trying to open it. Alright. Here we go. Look at that. You probably can't see from over there. I'm trying to drop it all. That is beautiful. I'm gonna start with the space bar. Put it on. Alright, that's good. Let's do the bottom row first. Control. Windows. Alright, so I know I don't have time tonight, so I'm not gonna do it tonight. But I have plans to play my first ever game of Yorick on this keyboard. Alright. Bottom row is good. Shift key. Big test for me because the stabilizers are smooth. Put all the surrounding keys on. Caps lock. There we go. Tab. And escape. The all-important escape key. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. And we get the enter key over here. Line it up, that'd be nice. The forward slash. Or the backward slash. And back space. This is nice, this is nice. Alright. Now, I'm gonna do all of the filler keys. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 and a 0. Ooh, that is interesting to me. Because I am very unfamiliar with tactile switches, so this whole thing is a learning experience for me. I'm gonna crack my knuckles. Alright, time to start the QWERTY row. So the keycaps in this set actually get kind of thin. Like as you get to the center. If you look at, I think, not the Afro, because Afro's thick and chunky the way I like them. But like these keycaps are definitely thinner than, I don't know how we can see that, but they are definitely shorter than the Afro and number row. And that's just part of the profile, because I think these are these OEM or Cherry, or I forget what profile these are. I gotta look again. I'm live for an hour and a half. Alright, P row is done. So the thing about tactile switches is they have a giant bump, so you have to press it all the way down, but the key actually doesn't actuate, or like the key press doesn't go through at the bottom, it goes through like more at the middle, so you don't have to press all the way down. But like most people prefer these for typing just because it feels nice. There we go, ASDF. I expect this, like, judging at how the RGB looked without the keycaps, I expected it to just absolutely freaking shine. Excuse me. Grab the L. Be nice. Alright. That's good. The final row. And then we got some other keycaps to find in that. Special caps. Yeah, this looks like Yorick's color scheme, which I really appreciate, because I was going for that. So, my lighting isn't that great, because I have very, very warm lighting in my room, just by default. That's why everything's yellow and stuff. But then I also have this yellow... Dude, this is my room. So, I have this bright purple RGB light, and then like my actual light is really warm, so it kind of clashes, and I think like sometimes it looks really nice, but it's definitely not all the time. Like, I'm definitely not looking for that. Like, when I stream, I want to be able to turn that light off and just have like a key light or something in front of me that lights up my face so you can actually see what the fuck I'm trying to do. That is the main keyboard. Now we just gotta find fun stuff. So that's... Do we have a size question? I don't think we do. No. Well, alright. So that means I do it my other keyboard. Actually, what is this? Wait, what is this key actually? I'm gonna plug this back in. Holy shit, this shines. Oh, this is right shift. Oh wait, so we do have a right shift. But it's like a tiny right. It's like a normal sized right. Alright, so now we open this. This is fun. These are the funny keys. We pull out the shift. Get that out, because I don't want to look at that all day. And get the arrow key. All right here, so this is left. Up. Down and right. And then need to remember which order these keys go in. So this is home. Where is the... Actually, chat. Do we want to go with... Do we want to go with the boring text keycaps, or do we want to go with the nice looking ones with cherries on them? So actually, let's figure out. We'll put the heart on the delete key, because this is end, page up, page down. You don't have a delete key actually, so put this on end. Put the cherry on home. And then we'll put the page up and down. On those keys. Page up, page down. And then, real quick, I'm going to do myself a favor. Configure MK lighting off. Right, hold on. Just assign this to brightness down. Turn this all the way off because we don't need that. This was end. Let's change this to, okay, let's go end. Then whoever I give this keyboard to can figure out what they're doing with it. Alright. So I'm going to turn off music, and we are going to do a quick sound test. So, first time, here we go. Get our microphone nice and close. Fuck, oh well. Get our microphone nice and close. Alright. Here we go. Alright, I think that is going to be it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished building our Yorick keyboard. Let's put this under some proper lighting. Finished building our Yorick themed keyboard. Finally, hold on. Trying to get some good shots. God, this light is bad. Yeah, we got the Yorick keyboard. And it types well, I like it. Let's do a typing test, actually. Speed typing test. Here we go. 1 minute typing test. Okay. I just finished building it, so like 10 minutes. Right. Yeah. Alright, bit of a pause there. Back, here we go. Alright. 59 words per minute, that's not too bad. I need to take it again, but also mute the sounds. No. Alright, here we go. $67 words per minute. That's pretty good. Alright. So that is gonna be it for the Yorick Keyboard today, but either tomorrow or Thursday I do plan on streaming again and using this keyboard to play some Yorick gaming. My first ever game of Yorick on this keyboard, which is gonna be really nice. I think it'll be really fun, so tune into that. And yeah, that's it. Let's see, who's live? Who do I want to send myself over to? Gooch is live, I can raid him. So I'm gonna go back to my dashboard. Manager, because I am live right now, and I'm gonna raid Gooch. So I'm gonna send you guys over to him, and you can have fun. See ya.